Nigga, the strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 300 of the SZN Podcast. Sorry, not episode 300, episode 299. Jumping the gun flows.
Yeah.
Episode 299 of the SZN Podcast. I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, before we kick off the episode, please can head over to our Instagram page, SZN Pod, or Twitter page, SZN Podcast. Link in the bio on both those pages, and that will tell you where we're situated at streaming-wise. So if you like the audio, please, we've got the YouTube, the Spotify, Apple Podcast links there. If you like the visuals, the YouTube link, TikTok, all that kind of stuff is there as well. Click on that link, guys, and just whichever you fancy, like, subscribe, engage with us. We've been seeing an uptake in sort of engagement recently. Appreciate you. As you guys can see, we respond to everything. Every comment, right, Flo? But yeah, man.
Especially if you're that smoky talk.
Yeah, hey, if you talk smoke, hey, man, it is what it is. It's part of the game, right? We like to engage regardless. So yeah,
we love it.
For real, man. So make sure you do it for us, guys. Much appreciated. Flowz. I hope you're good, man.
Yeah, man. How are you?
I'm all right, man. I know you're looking forward to this one. For
sure. There's a lot to discuss.
A lot to discuss. A lot of topics. Bro, we were given a treat again on the weekend, or yesterday actually, a heavyweight treat. The Wardley Dubois fight card. Fantastic, right, Flowz? Yeah, man. That's the only place we're going to start with, bro. I want to get straight into the main event.
We have to. Yes.
Bro, what can I say, man? Flowz, what can I say? I told you so.
We both, I think the overarching breakdown of it was spot on as well in terms of what both fighters bring. But yeah, you got it. You got it spot on.
Hey, man, I do this. I do this. I'm really him. Flowz, this fight, it was what I expected, but it delivered, but more. Do you know what I mean? It delivered even more than. So it played out exactly how I expected it to be. But in terms of the entertainment factor and all that kind of stuff, bro, it was even greater than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. What a scrap. What a scrap. Are you kidding me?
Bro, crazy with this.
We was treated to a heavyweight classic, to be honest, bro. And that is already, we know it's going in a fight of your candidate. We know that for our end of season awards, we already know that's going to be mentioned. I said I'm going to tune into every Fabio Wardley fight there is. Bro's in excited, and again, this was another advert of what Fabio Wardley brings to the table, and obviously what Dubois brings to the table. Flowz, you predicted Dubois last week. No, you predicted Wardley. Sorry, I predicted Dubois. Yes, you predicted Wardley to win last week. Remind me again as to your reasons why.
Well, my words exactly were the guy knows how to pull something out of the bag. And my reasoning was purely because I've bet against Wardley so many times. I've said he's going to lose. We know his boxing abilities are the best, and I'm religiously of the belief that I pick based on boxing ability. But Wardley is upsetting the apple cart way too many times for me. Yeah. That I've got to respect him. Respect his dog. There was the dog element, which we saw in full display yet again. And his power. And the fact he's powerful from round 1 to 12. He can be losing and he's always dangerous. I believe that, yes, everything you said about Dubois, which you talk about, was spot on. But it's just that Wardley pulls something out of the bag every single time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't happen for it.
But I remember now it was because of the fact that you bet against this man so many times, where it's like, you know what, I'm tired of betting against you. You clearly just know how to play it, just like Wilder did, or used to do. Then once, look, bro, both fighters did not surprise me. They both showed me they showed me things that we already knew. We've already confirmed in this pod many times. You mentioned Wardley's dog. Again, we'll talk about it. I knew that this fight was going to be special, Flowz, from the first round. I was in tears. Obviously,
10 seconds.
10 seconds in, Wardley has dropped Dubois. He's thrown. This is the first shot they both exchanged. Wardley's landed top of the head. Dubois gone down. Flowz, George. I said, ah. I said, no
Why?
way.
His usual. Stay at the corner.
Straight looks to the corner.
What do I do? I'll do this.
I said, And then Flowz, no, not just that. At the end of the round, when these guys have come together and they fall on the floor, and then just I said, yeah. I said, yeah, this is it. I said it ready straight away. Sign me up for the rest of this fight. It's going to be sensational. First, you know how we love a tussle on the ground. Every time we see wrestlers boxers come together like wrestlers and fall on the floor. And bro, we love it. We love it. Yeah, man. I said to myself, this is going to be special. Flowz, this fight was insane. That is the best way to describe it because the ball's been dropped in the first round. And we know Dubois is a confidence man. Like, he needs, as you said, his pace doesn't look to the corner. He takes direction from them. He can't do it by himself. I'm there thinking, boy, how's this going to play out? Because I already know that Dubois going to beat him in boxing. So all this guy needs to do is settle down. And trust me, it's there for him. He's got up now. A lot of people were saying he got up too quickly. But it really was a flash knockdown, right? He didn't seem to. It was just one of those, obviously, equilibrium on top of the head, off balance kind of things. Dropped him. Cool. He's got up now. Second round Flowz. The boss frying this, man. I said, yeah, man. This is what, bro, Wardley swinging from the hip. Wild.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah.
Normal. For Fabio Wardley, that is normal. Go watch his other fights.
Yeah.
Swinging, because the thing is with Wardley as well, you said he's a killer. When he gets, once he drops him, he goes to he just starts throwing wild haymakers.
Sick.
And again, he's fair thinking, I've dropped this guy. Let me just throw everything at him. I can hurt him.
Yeah.
Dubois cooked him. This guy's opening. I said to myself, this could be a very bad night for Wardley because he's open every time he throws this. The big overhand right.
Yeah.
Third round now, Flowz. Again, Dubois fired this man, cooking him. Wardley's lands the overhand right, and it hasn't even landed properly. It was another grazing sort of side of the head shot, right?
Yeah.
We see Dubois take a step back.
I said, that was normal.
He takes a knee. I said, oh my goodness. First, I feel like I said, you're joking me. You're taking a piss. I said, nah, man. These guys, first, they're showing all of their traits in 3 rounds.
What? In what?
First, in 3 rounds. No, first, in 3 rounds, we saw every single trait that these guys had to offer. The wild swinging, the bad boxing. Me, look to the corner.
Yeah, it was killing me. You know what? I might even say, taking that knee was a great decision by Dubois. Even though it was a great decision. Because
it was.
You saw how quick Wardley wanted to unload on him. He took a step back and he takes a knee. Dubois doesn't really like to wait. He loves taking a knee. And some people kill him for it. But in this situation, it was a sensational move. I don't care.
For sure.
Because Wardley would have emptied the tank if he didn't take that knee.
For sure. Dubois taking a knee. So automatically now, he's lost that round. Even though he's doing better than Wardley. But he's lost. He's now down. He's down 2 rounds to 1 and 10-8, 10-8, and 10-9 round that he won. So I'm there thinking, goodness me, this fight is hilarious because it looks like every time Wardley lands something of note, Dubois is going to be hurt or go down or take a knee. And at the same time, Dubois killing it. Like he's destroyed. And the thing is, this was even the start of a destruction because then from round 4 onwards, Flowz, it's peak.
Yeah,
it's so.
On that line in round 4. Yeah,
Wardley needed that fight to end in round 3. Flowz, he needed that fight to end there.
Yeah,
Dubois ruined that, I think, by taking the knee. Because yes, you're right. Wardley would have gone to type and thrown every single punch he could have thrown in his locker to get him out there in the 3rd round. So yes, very, very smart. That was smart decision number 1 from Dubois. But then the rest of the fight has progressed, Flowz, and it's a beatdown. it's honestly a beatdown, bro. Dubois' jab was giving Wardley hell. No, Wardley was in hell from the jab alone. The jab was, and we've said before, Dubois got a ramrod. He's got a very good jab.
Yeah.
When he gets it going, it's very ramrod. It's powerful. It's tough. We've seen other fighters have issues with that jab. So again, what is transpiring, Flowz, is no surprise to me. Fabio Wardley, I enjoy Fabio Wardley in terms of his fights, his entertainment value he brings, we followed his career from day one. We've said from day one, and we've seen it. This man cannot box. Unfortunately,
even when he tries.
Look, he's had one good boxing performance, and we know who that was against. But apart from that, Flowz, this man can't box. And you can say, "Oh, how is his fault?" But maybe it is. I don't know. But based on his background, Flowz, the fact that he had zero amateur background, he only did white collar. He had like 5 white collar fights and jumped straight into the pro ranks. It's no surprise that Daniel Dubois, who does have an amateur background, who can, for all his faults, bro, Dubois can box as a heavyweight fight boxer. Yeah. He's a very, very competent boxer.
Yeah, he is.
You see it from his jab. His footwork is good. Dubois can box. And listeners, when I was saying last week that I'm very confident that Dubois is going to win this, and Wardley was favorite with the bookies and with the.
I was surprised. Yeah.
Wardley was quite a good favorite, to be honest. I should have really looked to maybe slap some red up, but anyways, I was mad confident Wardley was going to win. I mean, Dubois was going to win this fight, bro. And again, I reiterate my points from last week, bro. As amazing as Wardley's story has been, and the fact that he's been bailed out by that big right hand, ultimately, bar one fight, every single Wardley fight I've seen, he's getting peppered by his opponent. Thoroughly outboxed. Cracked. You've seen him hurt. He activates when he's hurt normally. He's most dangerous when he's hurt. But ultimately, Flowz, I've seen it way too many times for it to suddenly not be a factor against a Daniel Dubois. And you then also, people say, "Oh, yeah, but he's got half a line. He's got dog. Don't get me wrong." And we saw that again in effect. But ultimately, he's not been in the same caliber of puncher as a Daniel Dubois. So it's twofold. It's a double homicide. One, his opponent can box very well. And two, his opponent can also bang just as much as he can, ultimately. And that's why I've said to myself, Dubois is going to win this, I think. Pretty, not comfortably, but I'm confident he's going to win.
Yeah.
Parker and Hooney were battering Wardley, cracking him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, those guys don't have the same power. But I said, well, Dubois, though, is different. And if you can come through this, fair play. I probably will never bet against this man again unless it's against Usyk. But I'm very confident Dubois is going to win that. So it was on full display, Flowz, from the 4th round.
Yeah. And the question for me was if it made it down to the dog, whether we'll see the Dubois who falls under adversity, or the Dubois who comes from adversity and digs deep, because we've seen both on full display, and it was whether which one gonna turn up, or which one can Wardley trigger. Will he trigger the one that falls, or will he trigger the ones that dig deep?
Yeah,
I think Dubois' biggest display of digging deep yet maybe in this fight.
Do you think? I want to query that. I guess yes. On paper, it looks like Dubois has dug deep, and he's risen to new depths, right, compared to before. It's the same Dubois, man. Look, Dubois. Look, first we pinpointed this early, right, on our previous episodes. Dubois is strange in the sense that he's a confidence fighter, right?
Yeah.
And he's one of those guys where ultimately, again, he doesn't make decisions for himself in the ring per se. It's very, very manufactured, if that's a term you want to use, based on his dad, really, to be honest. He listens to his dad, and maybe a bit of Don Charles as well. But he's like a robot, right? That's go and do this in a sense, right?
Yeah.
And when he's landing punches, he's full of confidence. Full of confidence.
That's the key.
And he's happy to keep going based off that. When that confidence is gone in terms of he either gets cooked, or he's not landing anything, or he's taking a lot of punishment, that's when the programming sort of breaks and he doesn't really know what to do. And that's when I think he quit. So ultimately, even though he got dropped twice, I think because of the fact that he was landing and he was never really hurt, that confidence allowed him to be like, yeah, I can keep going, brother. Let me keep going. Let me keep doing this. That's the difference. Against Lorena, where he took how many knees?
3 knees.
3 knees. Yeah, I know you. I know you come with the facts. Again, he carried on based on the fact that I could get to this guy. I can hurt this guy. Do you know what I mean? That's what. It's the same Daniel. That's the exact same. And this is Daniel we're going to get for Flowz. It's going to be the same thing for his entire career. He needs
You've got to not give him any success for him to think, yeah, this is long.
At all. Because against Usyk,
this is what Usyk done.
He fully, he was not that hurt. We still maintain, and that second that we got knocked out in the 5th, right? The moment the referee ended the fight, he jumped straight back up. He was fine. Both fights. First
fight was the knee. He goes.
The only reason he quit against Usyk and he didn't get up and carry on was because Usyk was frying him.
Yeah.
So it completely sapped his confidence. Completely took it away. Wardley, on the other hand, yes, he dropped him twice, but he was seeing that he was frying this man ultimately. So it's the same. Like we was, he's proven it. He's not proven it, bro. He's the same guy. Because another good fight.
It's a confidence thing.
It's pure, bro. It's pure. I don't think he's changed. Yeah.
So you're saying essentially that we shouldn't take away that. He still has that label, but we should just redefine the label almost.
Yeah.
Because some people say that we shouldn't say Dubois. He's buried those demons. But it just depends. It just depends on what's happening in that fight.
Yeah. I promise you, Flowz, if it's another fight where Dubois is getting torched, that we see it again, where he goes, no mass. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm good. I promise you. It's him. It's it, bro. It's him. It's just him. I was thinking about today. I said, he's not. Like I said, none of these guys changed anything for me in terms of who they are. We knew who they were before the fight.
Yep. That's a fact. Yeah. Look, brilliant fight.
I mean,
listen, I didn't watch it live, so I'm listening on the radio now.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the radio while it's happening. And all I'm hearing is that, Dubois catches Wardley with a big shot. Repeatedly.
Yeah.
Repeatedly they were saying this. I was like, listen, he can't be getting cooked this bad. Like, I know Wardley gets cooked, but this is sounding crazy.
Flowz, Wardley was a spent force by round 6.
Yeah.
Completely spent. Hands down. He couldn't even put his hand up, hands down, getting starched repeatedly. His then tactic from round 6 onwards was to try and land the big right hand because he knew, obviously, Wardley himself knows he's got the equalizer.
Yeah.
And that's why I always call him the UK Deontay Wilder for this because of the fact that he has that ability to get cooked but still pull it out the bag. He was getting peppered so badly, Flowz. Obviously, Wardley gets that nose cut every single fight, but the boy's heavy-handed, so it's looking even peaker. Face is a red mask. But I can't it looks disgusting. It looks horrible. Bro, this brutal sport we love is peak. It's so brutal, but it's not nice at the same time. So he's there trying to spam. I think there was one man you even pointed out how he spammed the overhand like 5 times. It missed every single time. However, Flowz, it was still on the knife edge to me because even though Dubois is comfortably ahead, and I'm saying that, yeah, man, he's got this guy. I'm still saying, Dubois, stay focused. Do not switch off for a second. Because we've seen, and me and you have seen this live, that Wardley's power carries through to the 12th. We saw it live, bro, against Fraser Clark. Like, we was there in the flesh. This man's power is so. I said to myself, Wardley's gonna be dangerous for 1 to 12. People say that it's done, it's over. I said to myself, I still think Wardley's gonna land at least one more big shot, and it's depending on how Dubois takes it. If Dubois takes it well, calm, he's gone. But Wardley will land again, and even though he was getting fried Flowz, Wardley was not going nowhere. Flowz. Flowz, the dog, we knew, like I said, it was nothing. I'm learning nothing new. But I think the world has now seen how stubborn Fabio Wardley is. Because by the way, Flowz, he still hasn't gone down in his career. I actually thought Clark, because I completely forgot the Clark fight. Clark actually didn't drop him. He just had him.
Yeah.
You even said that, I can't lie, Dubois, Wardley's for the taking. You should be getting rid of this man. I said to you, bro, I can't lie. He's trying. He's, and then we see, 5 seconds later, Dubois landed one massive shot, and Wardley somehow took it. And he was like, you said, how? How?
Well, it looked like he went to sleep and woke up immediately because he slumped and then up. The thing is, he's still swinging. He's still swinging,
bro. In fact, he even landed a couple big shots. Still, bro. You know it was given. I know you get the reference. Gara, Rock Lee. When you know he's unconscious, he stands up. He's unconscious. You remember at the end. That's what it was given, bro. That's what it was given. That's what it was given. Insane.
I've never seen anything like it. Bro, I've never seen it.
Bro, when we did our Build a Boxer, we said Hart. Did any of us say Wardley?
No.
Yeah.
It's him down. I need the chin. And chin.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
Whether it's chin or Hart, bro, one of them two is crazy. Bro.
The thing about it as well, he's not going down. And he's not even giving the ref a chance to jump in and stop it.
Yeah.
Because he'll respond. He'll start responding. Yeah, crazy guy.
There was even one moment where he landed a really good shot and the bar top. And I'm thinking, hell no. But then the Dubois came responded with a bigger and dropped it, and he's just bro. Look, man, Wardley's a warrior. All credit goes to Wardley for being a warrior, which I knew he would be, but obviously now the world's seen that this guy is genuinely so stubborn. But Flowz, and I hate to be the party pooper, it's now getting to this 8th, 9th, and I'm getting uncomfortable, I can't lie. I'm saying to myself, yo, Wardley's corner or referee, please jump in. It's enough. It's enough. Like I can't do this. This needs to be stopped. It's bad. Because Wardley's not gonna quit. We've established that, right? So now I'm there thinking to myself, boy. And the irony of this thing was it's Howard Foster, and they'll get to Howard Foster in a bit. But yeah, Flowz, I'm thinking, Ben Davidson, are you going to jump in? Are you going to save your fighter? It doesn't happen on Flowz until the 10th. Is it the 10th where he ended? No, 11th.
11th, yeah.
After a 10th from hell. Yeah, the 10th from hell, by the way. And then obviously 11th come, and then Dubois cracked him again. And a few times, I think a couple times, the doctor's taking, look, somehow Wardley's he's got one eye shut, by the way. Nose is cooked. The other eye's got a big bump over it. And somehow he's passed the checks. And Howard Foster's allowed him to continue. And then obviously, Dubois landed a quick flurry, cracked him again. And then, the Howard Foster's jumped in. It's so funny because, Flowz, the irony of it is Howard Foster, who is renowned for jumping in too early. But for once, he decided to let this fight, I feel like, go on for too long. Yeah, I think a lot of flag Flowz is coming towards. I'm seeing a lot of people cook Ben Davidson.
Yeah.
Do you think, one, Flowz, that the fight should have been stopped earlier than it did? And two, are you in agreement that Ben Davidson should have thrown the towel in earlier?
Yeah, look, it wasn't nice to watch. My worry was watching it. My worry was we could be saying RIP Wardley after this. We can be. It was looking that peak.
You're not being dramatic. It's factual. Yeah.
You're taking shots, big shots. His arms are down. He's stumbling all over the place. He can barely walk. He's standing on instinct. Even when he's walking to the corner, when he's walking to the doctor, he's all stumbling. And his face is a mess. He's taking big shots after big shots. I'm thinking they might take him out on a stretcher. Even if he stands up the whole fight, he might end up in a hospital tonight. And it could be very disgusting what we hear the next day. Thankfully, we haven't heard nothing. He seems to be okay. But that was my worry. Now, last episode, I've said, coaches, you have to protect your fighters. This is the other instance where your fighter's being too brave. There's the ref in there, there's the doctors, there's the coaches. The coaches know him better than anyone. I'm hearing that Ben Davison wasn't the head coach in the corner, but he was there. And we've seen Ben Davison happily launch in the towel. Was it Lee Wood versus Lara?
Yeah.
I think it was, where he launched in the towel.
Yep.
And people said that was a bit too soon. Some people praised him for it. There was criticism there. Look, I think the towel should have come in earlier. I understand that Wardley's powerful till the end, but yeah, even Howard Foster, you're renowned for stopping it early. Someone should have made that decision and called it quits, because his face is a mess. He's taking big shots. He can barely walk. All of these things are happening in front of the world. Yeah, it wasn't nice to watch, but thankfully it seems to be okay. Long term, we don't know. That's the issue now. Long term, we don't know. But I thought it should have been stopped.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were praising Howard Foster for jumping in when he did. Because there was a moment where, when the doctors called him over and he stumbled over, but Howard Foster's back was turned, so you didn't actually see that stumble. And I think we said if they'd seen him stumble, if Howard had seen him, he probably would have stopped. Probably, but he missed that.
That's what Ben Davison said as well, that they missed the stumble bit.
I was going to say, did you see Ben Davison's statement?
Yeah. He said I put a few.
Yeah. Obviously, he talked about how he's been praised for not toweling Fury versus Wilder, praised for not toweling Wood versus Conlan, but then obviously you mentioned also the Wood versus Lara incident as well. He said there were times when they did look, but every time they looked, Fabio's then throwing back and upsetting momentum. So they're thinking, maybe not. I see differences in. He obviously mentioned the Fury Wilder thing. It's not the same. It's not the same. Sorry, Ben. Sorry, but even the Wood Conlan thing, it's not the same. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I think they could have been more the corner, whether it's Ben or whoever it is. I get what he's trying to say, but I think they could have been more vigilant in terms of jumping in. I think they should have jumped in from round 8 or 9, to be honest. I get it that Fabio's a live opponent. He's always gonna be live. He's stubborn as hell. But you can see how bad the damage is. That's the difference. We're seeing the damage live, how bad it is. So I think they should have jumped in and thrown the towel in a lot earlier. Well, they didn't in the end, but they should have thrown it earlier for sure. But ultimately, it was close to going 12 flows, and that would have been the biggest shock of the night. But it would have been. But yes, we got the result we thought we saw in terms of someone's getting stopped, and someone did get stopped. But I think it just came too late. Like I said, Wardley's a flipping warrior. But I will say this, Flowz. Our good friend Mr. CTE will be playing, and we'll be paying Wardley a visit in the future. I promise you that. So I can promise you that he's coming for that.
You can even see Wardley's face is perpetually mashed up. Always.
Yeah.
Scar tissue all over his face.
His scar tissue is so peaked because I feel like a couple taps and he's open. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's peaked.
Yeah. His face has been mashed up, and we know what camp he came from. The infamous bad bitch. Dinner White.
Yep.
All the sparring stories.
Doghouse.
The doghouse.
Yep.
So we know what the sparring's like, and we know what he's like in the ring. So, bro, yeah, it could be peak for him long term. It could be very peak. Yeah.
You were right, man. Like it was flirting close to that line of this is dangerous. Like I said, we've seen so many accidents and heard so many tragic stories. Bleeds on brains from taking too many punches and whatnot. And like Dubois 18, Dubois are heavy. Like Dubois is huge. He can really bang out, and he's taking these punches flush, hands down, bro. Not defending himself. It got way too scary for my liking. As entertaining as it was, and again, I know a lot of people want to see it continue, but it's like, nah, man, we've got to protect the fighter. I'm worried for Wardley, bro, long term from this fight. I genuinely, I really hope he's okay. Yeah. And he doesn't see any ill effects, ill after effects, but yeah, man, he took a lot of punishment, bro.
To be fair, we're not even out of the woods yet in terms of the aftermath of this fight.
Absolutely.
His both eyes swollen. They're going to do all kinds of checks. We're not out of the woods in terms of him being okay.
We might see him not come back for about a year. I can't off this one. Just how vicious it was, how bad it was.
Obviously, fingers crossed, because Wardley was so brutal that prayers up now. It's crazy from Wardley right now.
Mm.
It was that bad.
Yeah, man.
So hopefully it's fine. It takes time to recover.
Yeah. He's took all the time he needs. Yeah, right.
Yeah. And if he wants to get back in the ring, start working on that defense, bro. Please. Please.
Unfortunately, I feel like he's married to his style. He is what he is. That style took him to a world title. Who are we to say, even though he was an emo champ, who are we to say, Flowz, that you know what I mean? He got there based off that style.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
Look, hats off to both men, man. A classic of a fight for sure. We'll definitely discuss it. We'll be talking about it at the end of the year for sure for our awards. Well, let's talk about, what next for both fighters, Flowz. Obviously, yes, redemption for Daniel Dubois. He's back. He's champ again. Two-time world champ. He won this one the legit way as well. Well, not say the other one wasn't as legit. I think he fought for vacant last time, right? Or was he elevated? Was he email?
Was he elevated? No, it beat AJ for vacant.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It was no. That was AJ was the defense, no? Yeah, he was already champ when he fought AJ.
Was he champ when he fought AJ?
Yeah, I think he was email.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he got. I
think it was email.
Yeah,
because he
was the best boxer in certain man.
He got.
Yeah. He got email champ. He's email champ because he won the interim against Hergovich, and then they elevated him, and then obviously yeah. But this time he's won legit. He's taken up on champ. Even on champ himself was email, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, man. Let's talk about what next, Flowz. We'll start with Wardley, obviously. Let's start with Wardley. Obviously subject to a full recovery. Hey, I'm still here for the Wardley Wilder fight. I'll be so real. I'm still here for that. Yeah, man.
You're bagging that drum.
I'm still what? Of course I'm bagging that drum, man. let that be the real passing of the torch moment, man.
Yeah,
no, look, man. Any fighter Wardley fights, I'm there, to be honest, because of just who Wardley is, how exciting and entertaining he is. But yeah, I thought Wilder maybe, but again, I'm just more thinking about his recovery, to be honest. It's Dubois, I think, is the more interesting conversation.
They say there's a rematch clause. Would you make
I don't want to see a rematch. This was too conclusive to me. Yeah, I'm just look. Don't get me wrong. The segment will be great, and if it gets made, cool. I'm there. Flowz, I'm not. Who am I to beggars can't be choosers. Yeah. But honestly, I don't think a rematch is necessary, only because it wasn't close. Yes, there was 2 knockdowns, but similar to Wilder Fury, Dubois killed this man. Dubois, it was peak. I think there's a big skill gap there that unfortunately Wardley's not going to make up. He's always going to be. That skill gap's always going to be there. And Dubois is not going to lose his power overnight. So yeah, man, Dubois might even do him even dirtier the second time round. If I'm keeping that buck. So yeah, I don't think there's a need for a rematch. I do feel that Wardley's a type though to want to rematch because he likes to challenge himself. So I think he has to try. Yeah, fair.
Well, not that he has to. I think knowing Wardley, they're already calling you email champ, and your first offense, your change got stats like that.
Don't forget, this was a voluntary,
It was voluntary.
Wardley, yeah, bro, he's a madman. He wanted shit like this is voluntary. This is a voluntary defense. He didn't have to fight Dubois.
But his mandatory was Moses.
Yes.
So maybe he went maybe he didn't say he went easy.
Maybe.
But I look, for me, let's see him get out of the woods because retirement might be the best options for him. Who knows?
Right. Yeah, boy. But
we'll see. I think rematch is probably what he'd want to do. I like the Wilder fight. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe he wants to go through the paces and get a tune up. Or I don't know, but we'll see. Recover first, Wardley, man.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Moses, bro. Yeah. I want that to be next for Dubois. I want Moses at the time. Obviously, as you said, Dubois is mandatory. I mean, no, Moses is mandatory to the WBO rankings. I want Moses Dubois. That's who I want next for Dubois.
Are you ready for that step up?
I do think so, yes.
Yeah.
I think Moses was in attendance. I reckon Moses watched that fight and thought to myself, yeah, you know what? This guy's full of holes I can exploit. And I think he can. So I do think Moses is ready for that step up.
Yep.
Whether he goes for it, we'll see.
Well, Dubois' dad says, well, I don't know if he said it jokingly, he seemed a bit jokingly that they don't want Usyk next, they want Moses.
Yep.
As Moses was walking past. So yeah, look, set up, I don't mind it. I do think as well, I think Caballero deserves something. I think in terms of who deserves something.
True.
Dubois versus Caballero seems a fair thing for the landscape.
I'll say that as well. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens next, to be fair, because I feel that they still want to give Moses maybe another fight before he takes that world title fight, I think. I feel like
maybe give him Wardley.
Maybe.
See if he can put him down. That could be the challenge. See if he can put him down.
They're the same camp though, in it, Flowz. So I don't
they are. They're both trained by Ben as well.
Yeah, they're both same camp, so I don't think that's gonna, unless one of them leaves, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, true. They're all both in the same camp, yeah. Look, we'll see what Moses does next.
Yeah.
The Dubois fight's great. That's huge. That's a big UK fight.
Massive.
It's huge. But yeah, I think we can both agree on that. It shouldn't be Usyk for Dubois.
No, forget that, man. Forget that. You don't want to know. Yeah, Caballero, Moses, I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that. I'll be very happy with that, for sure. Caballero, I know, was in attendance as well. You're right. He's been waiting. I forgot, but he's been waiting patiently for that opportunity.
Yeah, he needs a chance.
He deserves it for sure. But yeah, Flowz, what a fight, man! What a fight!
That's for sure.
Again, let's talk about undercard as well, Flowz, because there was. I mean, we talked about potential fight of the year. There was a potential upset of the year, Flowz, to be honest, which I'm sure we'll mention in David Morrell losing to Zach Chelly. I don't think anyone coming. I think
not just losing.
Huh?
Not just losing.
He stopped. He got stopped. In
sleep on his feet.
In the final round, Flowz, with about 35 seconds to go, we've seen Zach Chelly, as he said, stop David Morrell on his feet. Slept him on his feet. Flowz, no one saw this coming. Crazy upset.
David Morrell's an idiot. It's
good that you said, watching that fight, Flowz, I said to myself, yeah, this guy's stupid. That's like, it's clear that he had a skill advantage and just all the advantages, right? But at a much higher level as well. He is a two-weight champion, but they were both regular belts, so not really, but yeah, kind of anyways. But Zach Chelly, he's never scaled those heights, ever. Like I said, it was quite obvious that, Morrell was better than this guy. He's outboxing him and whatnot. But then Morrell, and I've seen him do this before. He's a weird guy, man.
Exactly.
This is not the first time.
He keeps doing it.
He started playing around. Flowz, hands down, dancing around, not engaged, not letting his hands go. I'm saying to myself, is this guy okay? And then Zach's cracking him and getting more and more confident. Yeah, Flowz, he's weird. He's weird. He's not serious.
It was the end of the ninth where he got cracked at her. And instead of clinching or putting his hands up, this guy was hands down, throwing his shots. Dodging someone getting cracked as well.
Yeah, Flowz. David Morrell, to me, is not serious about this sport at all. Because as I said, it's not the first time it's happened. He's got a lot of potential and talent. A lot of it. And you can see it. But I don't know what goes through his head. I don't know what they do doing in his camps, but he just, when he feels like he's cooking his opponent, he completely shuts down and starts taking the piss. And Zach Chelly took advantage of that and knocked his ass out. Massive. I'm happy for Zach. Massive win for Zach.
Yeah, huge win for Zach. You could say, look, David Morrell was meant to fight someone else. This is kind of him jumping in the ring against. Yeah, a quick opportunity to have a fight. I've seen him smiling and the touching of gloves. I've seen him probably was taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
Crazy guy. And it bit him. So shout out to Zach Chelly, man, because he was live in that fight throughout, even though he was down, he was losing.
Yeah.
He was still, David Morrell was giving him opportunities to take advantage of, and he took it.
Might as well.
He took it.
Free lunch.
I know. Yep.
And now look,
put him to sleep.
The dad was saying, look, we're number one now. He said they called out Canelo, and they called out they called out Canelo, and I think it was Benavidez.
Yeah, it was Benavidez. Yeah.
I said, yeah, wait, come on, we're next. Fight us next. Fair play. Because Benavidez couldn't stop Morrell.
Exactly.
So that's already something he's got on his resume. Yeah.
Morrell's showboating against Benavidez too.
Yeah, Morrell's not serious. Against his last fight against that Katayev guy, where he went through hell, doing the same thing, started messing around, and that guy came on strong. Yeah, I don't know what one for David Morrell, but he's not serious. I'm not taking him seriously. I'll be so real. I'm not taking him seriously anymore. He looked a great prospect. He looked a great addition to the ranks. But since that,
he's like 28 as well,
bro. Since the Benavidez fight, he's been on banter. So yeah, I don't know for him, man. But I absolutely banter, man. Just before we round up the card as well, Flowz, I just want to highlight as well. I thought an amazing performance from Mr. Jack Rafferty against Ekel Essuman. This is when I tuned in. Flowz, he thoroughly impressive performance from Jack Rafferty. This was his first fight at welterweight. Flowz looked amazing at the weight, and he destroyed Ekel Essuman, who we've said before and seen many times in this pod, Flowz, that he's a very tough guy to beat, or tough cookie. Ekel, strong, keeps going, uncompromising style, a lot of pressure. Jack Rafferty's better than Flowz. Like really, like I've seen Rafferty fight before, but this is miles and away his best performance. I had me sitting up saying, huh? Like I was watching, I was like, from a boxing standpoint, bro, fantastic. Looks really good.
I think it was helped certainly by the cut on the eye that really affected the Echo, it looks like as well.
But that cut was from a punch.
It was a visual punch.
It was from a punch. It was from his own good.
It was from a legit punch. Yeah. But we saw Echo obviously, it affected him badly. I think affected him badly. And as it would. But Rafferty, brilliant performance. Yeah, man. He's on my radar now, Flowz, like properly. Like obviously we know he's undefeated and whatnot, but this was like I guess his first proper step up, and he passed with flying colours. So I like the look of him, man. I'll be following him. Well, see what he does next. But yeah, great performance. Yeah, man, good card, man. Good card. And thank you for the main event with Flowz was fantastic. Fantastic main event. Flowz, let's go on to next week because we've got more heavyweight action. Dave Allen versus Filip Hrgovic. I don't think there's much time to spend on this one, Flowz, to be honest, because I feel like we talked about potential upsets. If Dave Allen wins this is one of the upsets of the year, for sure. For sure. Yes.
But for sure, if Dave Allen wins this, I don't expect him to win.
Yeah.
And you don't as well. He has a puncher's chance, I guess, because it's heavyweights, but Hrgovic should fry him. However, Hrgovic, we have seen before, sometimes might not take his opponent too seriously. So, hey, look at Dave. Adelaide almost got him. Yeah. So, and already he's kind of in the press conferences, he's basically alluded to the fact that Allen is nowhere near his level. So, hey, Allen can maybe bank on the fact that Hrgovic might not be taking him seriously. And even at this level, Flowz, at heavyweight, if you're not going to take your opponent seriously, you can find out, and you can F around and find out. So, yeah, man, if Hrgovic is serious and takes Allen seriously, this should be an easy night's work. I'm so real. However, there could be a chance here that he might be playing with his food, and Allen might be able to land one of his big overhands. Who knows? But yeah, I don't expect
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play to Dave Allen. He doesn't do easy touches, clearly.
Makhmudov last, was it?
Yep. Makhmudov last, and now Hrgovic, that's crazy work. That's insane. But yeah, he's going for it. So fair play to him. But yeah, I fully expect Filip Hrgovic to come away and do the business there.
By stoppage or points, you reckon?
Stoppage. Yeah. I think he should be looking to stop him. He should.
Yeah. Look, Dave Allen's brave. He's brave, but Hrgovic should pepper him after the ref jumps in at some point. It should be a treated. It should be.
Should be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Flowz, also in America. Return of Keyshawn Davis versus Nahir Wu Albright. This is a great fight. This is a rematch. obviously Keyshawn. The first one, was it a draw, or was it
won?
No, SD, right? It was close.
Yeah.
I think it was like an SD or something. Yeah. Look, man, we've highlighted it before. Highlighted a couple episodes ago.
And then Wu beat his brother.
Yeah. So this is the revenge get back. Yeah, I mean, the script for this one is hilarious, Flowz, as you said. Wu's going to want his revenge. The brothers jumped him. DB3, the brothers jumped him. Also, he lost to Keyshawn first time. And then, obviously, Keyshawn is trying to get revenge for his brother as well. Look, man, I highlighted it before. I mean, we saw Wu we last saw Wu against Frank Martin, where it was a draw, great performance. And we've said before that Wu is actually he's good. He is good. Like he's not, he's definitely a good fighter, and he seems to be improving as well. Keyshawn, obviously, I think is going to look to try and do him better than when he fought him, and obviously like avenge his brother as well. And I think Wu's obviously going to try and come with the fact that he's improved every fight and he's no easy touch. So it should be a good fight on paper, basically. That's what I'm saying. I'm assuming you expect Keyshawn to come through this, right?
Yeah, Keyshawn should win. He should win. He should try to do it better than before. Just try and put on a masterclass, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
I just checked, Flowz. This is the fight actually that put as roommate when he popped dirty for weed. They had no contest. This is the fight that they had no contest. It was this one.
Yeah,
but the original decision was he won by MD. Yeah, but then
that was the performance that people thought, Keyshawn doesn't look too good here.
Facts. Yeah, Wu gave him problems. Yeah. Wu gave him a lot of problems. He did. So,
but then we heard the context where he was doing madness all camp, and whatnot. So that might be the reason. But hopefully he can perform better this time round.
Keyshawn's going to try and look to stop him. Don't think he's come off the back of an amazing performance against Jermaine Ortiz. I think it was where he stopped him. No one had done that before. So, obviously fueled by the fact that it's in Norfolk. His brothers are behind him. He's getting revenge for his bro. He's going to try and stop this man. And I think Wu's the type of guy who's got a chip on his shoulder. He's going to be like, no, you're not. And I'm going to try and upset it. So that, to me, like I said, it makes for a very good fight. I think it's going to be. But I also expect Keyshawn to come through this. I'll probably go points. Even though he's on a bit of a mean streak, I'll go points, I think. Wu's tough. I saw against Frank that he's very tough. So,
I think, Keyshawn should be going for the stoppage. But I'll probably give it to him. I'll probably say he gets it.
Yeah.
I think he might. But it's, again, my question marks about Keyshawn. Are you focused this fight?
Yeah.
Please. Yeah. Because we've seen that inconsistency in the past. So, a focused Keyshawn.
For every Keyshawn fight build-up, we see the same. He's always talking about he's always got other fighters in his mouth. Always.
At least five.
And it's been about the same to me for this one as well, Flowz. I've heard him speak about Haney, Ben, talked about Shakur,
Duarte.
I'm pretty sure he's mentioned Ryan Garcia as well. So it's similar again. Yeah, it's similar again. It's similar again, Flowz. He's always got he's talking about other fighters. He needs to remain focused. You're right. That's the most important thing for sure for Keyshawn. Absolutely.
This is at 140 still. This is at 140.
Yes, I believe it's still at 140. Yeah, he hasn't moved up.
Yeah, he keeps talking about moving up too. So,
yeah. Well, everyone's running to 147 now, isn't it? So yeah. But he will soon. He definitely will in a bit. So yeah. It's also worth noting, Flowz, as well, on the undercard, we got the return of Brian Norman Jr. as well. He's up against a guy called Josh Wagner. Obviously, we lost to Brian. Brian's obviously ex-champ. We lost to him. He kind of got scored by Devin. So, we're good to see what he looks like coming back. But yeah, should be a good night for DB3. I think the other brothers are on the card as well, right? I don't think all three of them are on the card. I think one of them is.
Yeah, there's two of them,
It's two of them, yeah. Cool. Flowz, there was a announcement last week or 2 weeks ago that we didn't really talk about, what we should have talked about last week, but we completely forgot, which is mad because it's AJ. And, AJ is always big news. But essentially, Flowz, AJ's next opponent has been announced, right? Let me see if I can get him up because I forgot the guy's name.
I don't know his name, Ragnar or something like that.
Is it Ragnar?
I don't even know. I'm making up his name. I don't know who he is. undefeated, good carry ratio, I believe, but they beat the one.
Christian Prenga.
Correct.
Christian.
I don't know if it's Prangnev or
Yeah, Christian Prenga. I've got him here. An Albanian heavyweight, 35 years old, 6'5", 20 wins by knockout, and 1 loss. So yeah, always wins a comeback KO. So he's heavy-handed. And yes, I'm looking at his opponents as well. Flowz. I can see the only guy I recognize on this opponent list is I recognize Joey Dubois. And that's about it. Yeah. I don't. To the way they found this guy.
What do you make of this level of opponent? What do you make of it?
I would have wanted a higher level opponent for AJ personally. I wanted a high level opponent. I can see that. Yeah, you don't have the at all. Yeah, I think the level's too low. I wanted a high level. Ultimately, this is meant to be a tune-up for Fury, which again seems to be confirmed for the end of the year. But I feel like you could have taken a bigger risk in fighting a quite high level opponent personally than fighting this guy. I want him to fight a fight in between Fury. I did want that, but I was anticipating someone a bit higher.
Yeah, look, Fury fought back Rudolph.
Exactly.
Fought back Rudolph. That's a credible name. It's a decent opponent. Yeah. AJ's found someone from I don't even know where. You might as well fought Logan Paul in my eyes. This is the same thing. You might as well fought KSI. Because this doesn't make good sense to me. You need it. Man, you probably even need to tune up after this. Listen, that's how. Yeah. Anyway, look. Terrible opponent choice in my eyes, but it'll get some back in the ring. Obviously, AJ's circumstance is a bit different compared to everyone else's. We have to consider that.
Yes.
But if you're gonna have a tune up, boy, where's they might not try. They're gonna try to slang it as pay-per-view and all this and that. And
And look, this guy's will always fight by record, by knockout. Sorry, so they're gonna slang, heavy-handed, dangerous. They're gonna say dangerous heavyweight. You never loved that dangerous term for someone who hits hard. That's what they're gonna do. But
AJ hasn't had a serious opponent for a while. The last one was Dubois, and Dubois torched him.
Yes, it was a lot. Yeah, because before this was Jake Paul.
That's how Hellenius. Also,
it was Hellenius, it was Wallen, then Ngannou, then Dubois, then Paul, and now Prenga.
Yeah, man. Looking like an exhibition fighter. Looking like what's a misfits fighter, AJ.
What are you saying? He's on the same tour as Floyd.
Man, he's moving like fighting swarms and them.
Let's say swarms. Yeah. Look out, bro. Look out.
Anyway, look, AJ win this, and look, at least this guy will get in the way of.
We hope not. First, we hope not. She's low.
She's dead though.
And first, maybe that's why they said to her, "Yo, this Fury fight is too big. We can't let this. F it. Forget the incredible names. Let's throw this guy, slang this, just so we can we can't F up the bankroll. We can't mess up the money train. Maybe that's that thinking.
Maybe, it probably is the main reason.
Because the Fury fight, let's be real. Look, Flowz, the Fury fight is it's a borderline cash out fight. Let's be real. I don't think AJ and Fury have many fights left. If anything, they haven't got much left.
I agree.
So we can't mess up that one. We can't.
Yeah.
A loss will be disastrous. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's true. I did see. Do you see Fury's video? Did you see his recent one? He basically said, "Look, Dubois has won his last 4 fights by stoppage, but he didn't put them down." He said he didn't put down Wardley, cracking him all fight. He didn't put down Hergovich, won by stoppage.
Yep.
Didn't put down Miller, won by stoppage.
Yep.
But had AJ scrambling, spinning on the floor, do brick dance on the floor. Saying AJ is super chilly and he's gonna stop AJ.
That logic, as in, it's true. Why I didn't put any of these guys down? It's very true.
I had AJ dancing, spinning,
break dancing. It's very, very true, and that's fair. Yeah, you can call him that. But Fury, you've been down 10 times as well. More than AJ.
That's my point. That's
the rebuttal.
We've seen the soles of these boots numerous times.
A certain man had you doing a roly-poly.
Yep.
Steve Cullen had it on his flat on his back. Bro,
that's a cruiserweight.
SS Cullen.
we had Usyk said you put it to post.
That knockdown actually fueled Bellew's entire tirade about how he can knock out Tyson Fury.
Yes. Yep. It is.
For years, Adam said, if SS Cullen can put him down, I'll put him out.
I'll put him out like a light.
Like a light. Bellew said this for years. Go check listeners, go check IFL. Bellew, he's been saying it every single time. Said, I want to fight Fury. If SNS can put him down, I'll put him out like a light.
And some other randoms have put him down as well.
Yep,
Fury.
Yep.
We've been seeing Fury touch the canvas.
Put him down.
Yep. Legit touching the canvas.
Legit KD as well. So yeah, it's true. Your point is correct. Like maybe that does speak to AJ's chin not being as good as the others, but at the same time, Fury, you've also been down many times. So more times than AJ. That's a fact.
It's more. That's for sure.
So
I'm sure it's more. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look, man, that fight we know it can happen. They can both knock each other out. But to say AJ doesn't have a chance in hell, we're wrong. Because if he touches Fury, Fury will go down.
Yeah, we put a poll, and most people, it's close for people side of AJ at the minute, but we'll break it down.
Yeah,
we'll break it down when we get there.
Let him get past Mr. Prenger first.
Yeah,
legit opponent, dangerous opponent, and then we can start talking once you actually have a date and everything in mind. But yeah, fair enough. Flowz, man, great episode. I think we can leave it there, unless there's anything I've forgotten.
I believe so.
Right, cool. All right, then. So this would be then episode 299 of the SZN Podcast. Once again, your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, you know what to find us on the streaming platforms. Peace.
I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.